Hello, everyone. This is my review on issue 10 and 11 of Star Wars Empire, which is a comic book series that ran for 40 issues. This time, I'm talking about issues that, Dodonna, narrates and talks about, like, this guy's life that we read about from panel to panel. We learn about his backstory, even though he's never mentioned in the movies. I do feel like the way his story is told, I thought was really good. Not much is really known about him, but it's one of those things that is barely explored, in my opinion, in the Star Wars expanded universe. That's at least in this time. Maybe I'm wrong and explored more, but the thing that made me not really that interested in the Rebellion era is I want to know why the rebels are fighting against the Empire, not just, oh, the Empire is evil, blah 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 blah. That no. That's not what I'm interested in. Those aren't the kind of stories I'm interested in. I want to know why these people want to overthrow the Empire. What's their motives? Why do they want to do this? And I feel like giving us a backstory on a unknown character, an unknown general, and the rebellion, at least one of the first generals, does give us a broader picture of why the rebellion, came to rise in the first place. And yeah, I think the way the way it told its story through the visuals, I felt was great. Even though there isn't as much dialogue in these issues like there are in other issues, I do think it does a good job of showcasing, just how much, the Empire is oppressive to the populace of the galaxy. And the guy that's talked about in this story, he was an actor that simply did, plays, as far as I can tell when I read this issue. And the Empire did not approve of that. And he essentially was someone that was radicalized against fighting against the Empire because they took everything from him. And it's one of these things I want to read more about. I want to read more. Why are these people fighting against the rebellion? We have plenty of stories of why certain people would fight for the Empire, which I think the Empire are more interesting. But that's because, well, let's be honest here, the Empire have cooler looking uniforms. But we want to know what makes the rebellion so interesting, because here's the thing. I think the Separatists were an interesting faction because you know why they're fighting against, the Republic if you know anything about Star Wars lore. The rebellion, well, why are they fighting against a galactic empire? Well, this comic gives you glimpses of why that is. Now, for the art for this comic, I think it's really good, to be honest. Let's just show you some artwork from, issue 10. And I'm just going to show you another from issue 11, which I feel like the art is gorgeous. I'm actually really surprised how good the art is in this comic. Actually. Now, this particular comic I do think is a good standalone story, and I would recommend anyone that is interested in the Rebellion era to check it out. I think it's a good comic. It's Empire issue 10 and 11 of the Empire series. It stands completely on its own. You don't have to read prior issues to read it. And yeah, this is Darcenovia. May the Force be with you. And next time, I'm going to be reviewing 2 Signal issues. That are like one-shot stories, because I can't justify, doing a review on, both of these in separate videos because it's only one issue. Anyway, this is Darcenovia, over and out. May the Force be with you, always.